Hi friends, welcome to LoveWorks at loveworksforyou.com. This is my gorgeous honey, Sonica. My name is Christian.
You know, a lot of times we see clients or get emails from people who are fighting all the time, just bickering and fighting about stupid little stuff all day long. And they're like, what do we do? Like, how do we quit that?
Yeah, it's interesting. We just took a 3-day mediation course at the Conflict Resolution Center in Nevada City, and they showed this fantastic clip with the comedian Bob Newhart called Stop It, where Bob Newhart, he plays a therapist. A client comes into his office and talks about her phobias and her fears, and he says, I'm going to give you 2 words that's going to solve all your problems. Ready? Stop it! That's all he says. Stop it. Whenever she presents a new problem, he says, here's your cure. Stop it. We'll put the link to that YouTube video below here.
Well, and you know, really what we were thinking about all that is that that's kind of what we're trying to say when we're fighting with our partners, right? It's like, you're doing this thing that I hate. Just stop it.
Yeah. And really, when I'm telling you, I hate it when you do that thing, you criticize me or you don't listen to me or you are always spending too much money. And I say, quit that. Really, I'm assuming that you'll just take my order or my command and you'll actually just do that. Stop it. And when that doesn't happen, which we all know hardly ever happens, I just get more insistent and I say, stop it even louder and with more intensity.
And one of the things that we were reminded of again in this mediation class is how much we really just want to be listened to. You know, so a lot of what has us fight or bicker on and on and on, saying the same stuff over and over, getting really loud, is because we don't feel heard. And so when one person can stop and just listen to what the other person is trying to say, often that is enough to allow the person to kind of sink down and stop fighting. And even if you're fighting about certain things, you know, certain subjects, certain conflicts that just want to get worked out, problems that want to get worked out, often solutions will arise after we feel heard.
Yeah, so this is where stop it actually has some value. And this is what we want you to play with in this week is next time you find yourself in a bickering, fight, argument, one of you, that could be you, just try to stop it in the sense of zip it. Just don't talk and actually listen to what the other person is saying, even if you initially think that it's completely unreasonable. Just try to listen to it and see if you can get where that person is coming from and see what happens.
Yeah, and when you do that, when you listen and reflect back to them what they're feeling, what they're thinking, you can kind of take a deep breath, and hopefully they'll also return the gift of now listening to you.
Yeah, and the last thing we'll say is here in our comments below here, we'd love to hear from you. What experiences have you had with this working out? Have you ever had an experience like that where you're in a fight and one of you stopped talking and actually listened, and what happened from that? We'd love to hear what your experiences with that are. So go ahead and tell us in the comments here below.